Good morning, traders. This is your Dow Jones technical analysis for today. So if you're new to the channel, this is where I do my technical analysis every day, and specifically for me to put my plan together and sharing it with you at the same time. So welcome to ask questions, and we'll get to you, try and answer most all the questions that come through. But you can just see where I make my mistakes, and where we have to learn from those mistakes. So anyway, today is exactly one of those days, but we'll get to that now. So just looking at the daily, I've got 3 levels drawn in already. I'll get to those on lower time frames. We did have that double top in play yesterday. Didn't materialize. Okay, and for now, I think it's safe to say that this trend line is pretty much intact. It is starting to look like a flat top triangle. We do have non-farm payrolls today, and the forecast is for 22 million jobs lost in the USA. Now, just to put that in perspective, there are countries that have less people in a sort of population of less than 22 million. So that's almost entire countries. Some countries, the jobs have been lost in the USA. So, and again, to put it into perspective, last month's non-farm payroll number was -7 million lost. So -7 million. So they're expecting -22 too. That's the forecast. But it's clearly not a problem for the USA because we are still fairly bullish at the moment over the last day. Okay, so this cancellation of the double top, because we had green, pin bar, red, break below, close below, confirmation that this should be moving down. Didn't materialize, got taken out, we're moving back the upside. Okay, so this is pretty much sideways. You can actually draw another level in here like that, and that is your range. Okay, so ranges are they're not easy to trade, and I don't like trading them either, so sideways markets are not my favorite thing. Okay, so 3 hour. You can see the levels I've drawn in. So this was the one here. Okay, so from the previous day, that was sort of a tag on it yesterday. We got a bit of indecision there, and then I moved the upside. The trade that we took yesterday, and it's always good to review your trades, was this double top. Okay, you can see there was a tail. We broke through yesterday when we were doing the video, came to the bottom here, came back up, and I was looking for an entry on the retest of that level, which is, you can see we've got a bit of a rejection there. And if we drill down to the 15 minutes here, to the end, okay, you'll see that was a breakthrough. You can see we got a rejection there, we got another rejection here, and pretty much took a trade on the rejection with a stop, fairly wide stop based on what's going on in the market at the moment. So it was above sort of this left top of the double top, which was 24,100, and the market just didn't look back, went straight up and took that stop. Okay, so at the moment, this is the Asia session, so I'm going to take it with a pinch of salt right now. But we come back to 3 hour, you'll see not much structure. However, there is now a bullish structure that is forming. And what I'm going to do is just delete all the noise. We're coming down to the hour, and we're going to use the hour at the moment just to ascertain what's going on. So first things first, that is clearly a level we need to pay attention to. We have 3 hourly touches on it. Okay, if we look to the left, you can see there's more and a bit of interaction there. And the next area is pretty close to where we are now. You can see we've got 3 touches there, we've got another 2 there, we've got some more touches there, and we are almost at that level now. So that is 24,257. Okay, Oscillators are telling me that we're coming up to a level we need to be careful. Let's just come back to 24,100. Can you see the inverse head and shoulders? There's the shoulder, there's the head, there's the shoulder, and that's the breakout. So from a technical point of view, we should be looking for support on this level and then a continuation to the upside. And that should be a measured move of that, which will take us to 24648. And just get to the 4 hour. And you can see it take us fairly close to the previous high. Okay, now that in itself is pretty interesting for me anyway, because if we just go back on the 1 hour and just have a look at what's transpired this week. Just find it. Okay, so last Wednesday, this is where this started. This was the Feds, US Feds, were announcing wasn't much change to interest rates, etc. Market rallied a bit. The next day, we reversed everything. All the good news that the Feds had put a pump into the market, we reversed it. Okay, we had the jobs number come through on Thursday here as well, which was a pretty bad number. Friday, typical Friday, profit taking, we really wanted to hold. And then we started the week with a bit of indecision and then rallied some more, then decided the rally wasn't good enough, fell off. Then we decided, no, it's not going down, we're going to rally. We rallied again, and now we've started off rallying again. So the whole week has been indecision. Okay, so it's big up, big down, big confusion. Okay, so for me today, it's really I'm not really interested in trading this until after non-farm payrolls, because this market can go all the way up to the top here and then reverse everything in a couple of seconds when non-farm payrolls comes out. So it's going to be very volatile. There's going to be a lot of money moving around the markets around non-farm payrolls, and I prefer to wait and see what happens and then react to whatever's happening at the time. Okay, so not really looking for a trade this morning, and the UK is on holiday today, so you're going to see a reduction in volumes pretty much through the whole European session and US session. Okay, so that's kind of my view at the moment. This level is fairly important, but if you look at the daily, there's nothing really exciting that's telling us that we are trending. If I look at the oscillators on the daily, pretty much nothing going on here. We had a crossover, we're now looking like we're going to go crossover back. So whenever that happens, look at this area here and look at the oscillators here. They're all over the place. And the other clue that nothing really happening is a stochastic MACD, which is just flat, just around the 0 line here. Just increase that, you see what I mean? You can see there, just above 0, and it's flat. There is not much going on right now. Okay, so for me, probably just going to sit on the sidelines, wait to see what transpires with non-farm payrolls, and then we'll be in the market to see what we can take out of it then. But I think with the UK on holiday, there's a lot of volume that come out of the UK because there's a lot of financial institutions that have their head office there. And with them closed today, you can pretty much be guaranteed that you're going to have low volumes and probably just range around or even just continue trending to the upside. It's just difficult to call. But structure is not going to happen. Okay, so area to watch, 24,100. That's the area to watch. If we can hold that through non-farm payrolls, then obviously that bad job number is factored into the market. And what you also need to understand is that the NASDAQ is pretty much neutral for the year, so it's recovered most of its losses. So pretty much where it opened for the year at the moment. And that in itself, we knew that was going to happen from the tech stock side of things. But most of the DOW, I mean, the DOW has some of the tech stocks in them as well. That's heavily weighted in that direction. Even the S&P has got all the tech stocks in it, so it does get impacted by it as well. Okay, so yeah, I think the clever thing to do right now is to wait for non-farm payrolls. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing, and then we will see what transpires. But the other thing that you need to bear in mind is the head and shoulders target is up there. Just give me, I just want to move this down. So that there, just give you a second target. And what I'm doing is there's my up, there's my pullback, and there's my next level. And look to the left, it's definitely something we need to pay attention to. Okay, so in a perfect world, we would be waiting for a pullback back onto this 24,100. You can still trade it, but I would just advise not being in the market over non-farm payrolls. Just let the number come out, wait 15, 20 minutes, see what's transpiring, and then look for structure and trade the structure after that. But for me at the moment, I think I'm just going to keep money in my pocket, wait for some proper signals, which I doubt are going to happen today, with the low volumes are going to be in the market. Okay, so anyway, guys, I hope it helps you somewhat today. But whatever you do, be careful. Non-farm payrolls can hurt you if you're on the wrong side of the trade, and it's not always clear as mud. So often you get a good number and the market falls, or you get a bad number and the market runs. So it's never cast in stone. There's always volatility, and the reason is that a lot of institutions use that opportunity, that volatility, to trade and try and capitalize on moves in either direction. Okay, guys, hope it helps, and enjoy the weekend. We will catch up with you next week. Cheers for now.